And again, kind of like I was talking before, anytime a ball's turning, if it's starting on your on the right line and curving off, then that club face is a little bit open for you. If that weight falls back a little bit, club face opens up
on 30 yards.
Little bleedy face.
My left break.
Real good.
Yeah.
Very simple. The shot should be one of the most consistent shots because of, you know, you're treating it like you're putting. Ball's low, it's on the ground. It should be very consistent. Even if you hit a little bit heavier, a little bit thin, you should still get a pretty good result from it. You know, and you don't have to use your 9-iron every time you go up and run. Really, you can use any club grip. You know, if you have a lot of green to work with, that's when you're going to be pulling out, say, your 7-iron. You make the same stroke, but the 7-iron has a little bit less loft. It's going to run out. If you're trying to force it at all,
how about when it's soaking wet in the morning?
So when it's soaking wet, you need to be a little bit more precise. You need to hit a little bit closer to it.
Right.
You know, if you hit your normal 2 inches behind it, the club's probably going to bounce into the ball.
Yeah.
You hit it too far. You know, and then soft sand, if you're ever in a bunker with a lot of sand, you really got to make sure that face is open to make sure that club bounces.
That's it. Like a mini swing, huh?
Yeah, just like a mini swing. You know, once you start making a full swing, that left wrist is going to break down a little bit so you get to a full swing. But when you're only 30 yards from the pin, you know, that left wrist is going to stay pretty flat. And that's going to be kind of where it is.
But I'm saying as far as the saying this is close.
No, that's actually, you know, you pretty much want the tone shot. You know, if it's a little bit shut, I'm good with that. Because if you think about it, you're slightly bent over.
Yeah.
So if you bend over a lot, club face is going to shut slightly. So if you bend over, the face is going to be slightly shut. You know, instead of just feeling like, okay, yeah, I'm going to drop the club inside, a good drill to do is to feel like the butt of the club is going towards your target. Because what happens is when you do that, the club gets behind you. Yeah, and then you can get, I mean, you can actually get too far that way, and then eventually start swinging out. But, you know, for you, if you're feeling like you need a little bit more lag and drop it inside to get a little bit more distance, feeling like that club goes at your target is a good feel on the downswing. So what targets do we have here? I mean, the mat's nice because it's almost like your training aid as far as alignment goes. So I would, you know, definitely pick a target that the mat's somewhat lined up at. That makes it a lot easier. It's almost like your alignment's picked.
Okay. 150 flag.
Okay. I'm gonna put the bucket here. Now you can pretty much see that you're probably not going to hit that bucket, but it's going to be a nice indication. You got it swing from in to out. You know, with a bucket there, you're not going to feel like, you know, it's not going to be this. It's going to be, I'm going to swing more out this way. You guys do this enough, and you know, you get 5 in a row through there, your path and face is right on. You know, as long as you guys see, oh, I keep hitting the left one, well, you're going to have to make an adjustment. So let's get you aimed a little bit more to the right. I'll line you up.
That's better. It's still, see, now you got to go a little bit more right. A little bit more right.
So,
a little more right?
Just slightly. Boom.
Yeah.
So again, Richard, this is probably a good thing for you too, because you have a little bit of a tendency to want to have that face shut after you get set up. So you know you're going to get your putter set up here, and then line it up, and then we want it to stay there. You know, no adjustments after you get set up. So
I know sometimes I go over it
and you think
I put
I'm
it
gonna
down and I go, it looks a little right, so I turn it back.
No wonder he wants this. He wants this.
That's your 100.
right here, son. I really like this drill. You know,
I like that. Yeah,
the 2 tees is good, you know, for path, but then to put those 2 tees where your ball is, you know, that's just another.
Now wait a minute.
He caught a little bit of the white tee.
You were 8-1.
But here's the thing about Jack is his putting is he cuts across a little bit, but he starts the ball in line.
Billy Mayfair.
Well, he makes putts though.
Billy doesn't.
Yes, he does.
No, Billy Mayfair makes putts, Jack Pine makes putts. So, you know, he knows how to start the ball in line, even though a putter might not always go straight back, straight through. He's always right on, and that drill right there will help you, you know, go a little bit left. Keep your head still. I want you guys to actually start treating the range like you would the course. I mean, getting warmed up, you just hit a few balls, get loosened up, but once you start, I mean, really you should do this for all your pubs, but especially once you get into the full swings, is develop your pre-shot routine, if you guys have any. You know, if not, we should probably start now. You know, if that involves you guys taking a practice swing before you hit it, you know, that's what you should do on the range, because I'm sure you guys have had a lot of days where you come down here and hit balls on the range and it's great, go out on the course and it's not. And a lot of that is because you weren't really treating the range like the course, you just, you know, smacking balls. Right. So, steering. You know, that's a good point. And
how do you get rid of steering?
That comes back to kind of what we talked about earlier and trying to make the drive range work. So going through a pre-shot routine is the first thing. And then also, you know, make your imaginary fairway, say between the 200 flag and the 200 marker. That would be a tight fairway. And then say, you know what, there's a pond left of the 150. You hit it left of the 150, and if you hit it in the trees, out of bounds. You know, now you're a little tighter. It's more. And you're right. You know, this range is wide. You're just kind of swinging away, and it's, oh yeah, I'm killing the driver. But
we go to Sierra Sage and we see that sage.
Yeah, and you tighten up, and it gets a little shorter, a little quicker. So, you know, treating the range like the course is key. That's perfect. Oh, that's a lot of work.
So want a looser grip and get him to finish? Yeah.
It's what it takes is practice. And if he continues to say, I'm gonna rotate my hips hard and just try to stay there, he'll get there. Yeah. And that was like what Ed was saying. If you have your fairway narrow on the range, then when you get out on the course, you know, at least you feel like you've practiced like the golfer.
They're not.
That's not good. Yeah. Really good there, Don. You know, big difference from what I saw last time we were down here to this time is your swing's a little bit longer, and then getting your weight to your left side a lot better. Yeah. And to me, it looks like you're getting a little bit more. There's still a little bit of that, but it's better than what it was. You know, last time we were down there, it was kind of that pause at the top and then a little bit extra. Now it's just kind of back and down. It looks good. Real good.
Oh, I canned it.
Did you?
Get that on camera?
Yeah.